Manipulism and the Weapon of Guilt, Collectivism Exposed. Written by Mikkel Clair Nissen. Narrated by David Bucci. Introduction. The most elusive notion known to the modern age is that altruistic egalitarian ideals of the left wing, known as Marxism, are perceived as ideologies. Social liberalism, which is the first step toward socialism with the intent to achieve communism, merely defines the severity of inferiority complex, the extremely tiny gap between pathological narcissism and its more extreme form known as narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD. Growing up in a collective society, one is coerced and virtually left with all but one choice. As a former socialist, finally liberated, who was born and raised in Denmark, supposedly the happiest nation on earth, I have devoted my life to alerting the world about the subliminal secrets of collectivism. How can anyone truly fight anything if one is not 100% aware and able to describe exactly what one is fighting? My intention in this book is to prove that one single voice, with the right words, can have the roar of a million and can influence the world by creating a precise understanding of democratic socialism, or to be more precise and use the latest terminology, universal welfare society. Thus, the more appropriate terminology to describe Marxism's democratic passive-aggressive approach, rather than the usual obvious and complete fascist military takeover, would be ambient socialism. Thereby, simply with the weapon of irrefutable knowledge, Marxism can be immobilized. Quite simply, exposure will cause sudden awareness, and socialism, democratically, is less likely achieved once its awful emotional mind game has become common household knowledge. This book, therefore, is dedicated to freedom and the Earth's greatest individualistic culture, the United States of America. This exposure, based almost entirely on social science, is so controversial and comprehensively detailed that Denmark's perceived right-wing newspaper, ironically the same newspaper that caused the Muhammad cartoons controversy in 2005 in the name of freedom of speech, will not review my book. This explicative psychological index, for example, collectivist traits, indoctrination methods, intimidation techniques, and ways of passive coercion, is meant as a gift from me to the reader for self-empowerment through social observations, as well as a subconscious journey for the readers themselves. Please share this knowledge with friends and support my effort to alert the world. The intimidations, threats, lies, and deceptions, an attempt to discredit me and deny this book's honesty and preciseness are all worth my while. Regardless, this book will raise questions and affect societal changes, and the outcome will speak for itself. War should be fought with words, the right words, and never through coercion or terror. Welcome to my words of revolution. A quote from Albert Einstein. "The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything."